Hey everyone. Setting my camera up here. Okay. All right. So welcome to today's strength and stretch session. So for today, we don't need any weights, but I do have dumbbells and bands here. And then I'll show you what you can do with them if you have some stuff at home. But I'll be obviously doing the no weight body weight exercises first. And then the weights are optional if you have at home. Okay, so we'll get started with the warm up here. We're just going to go into a couple high knees and jumping jacks. We're going to switch in between the two. So kind of just doing your own reps here. Trying to get the heart rate up. We're going to go for a couple seconds here. Yeah, about 15 more seconds. Keep working. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Going to your mat for your ankle rotation. So digging your big toe into the floor, rotating. We're going to go 6 rotations per direction. So it's going to be 12 total per side. Rotating another way. 6, and switch legs. Same thing. And another way. 6. Good. Coming down to the floor for our hip rotations as well. So again, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Brace your core, and you're going to lift out and around. Try to come as closest to the elbow as possible, and try not to lift your hips up. So both hips facing the floor. We're going to go 5 per direction here. So 10 total per leg. Good. Other side. Oh, sorry, other direction. 4 and 5. Switching to the other leg, same thing. And again, make sure that lower back is nice and flat and your hips are glued towards the floor. And going the other way. And 5. Good. Rest. We're going to go into our high plank to downward dog. Still in our warm up here, so stay in that position. Curl the toes under. You're going to lift up to downward dog, and then slowly come in to high plank, and then back into downward dog, back into high plank. We're going to do this a couple times here, just to warm up the muscles and get the body ready. So really stretching out the hamstrings here, warming up the core as well. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. Last one here, we're going to go into our greatest stretch. So front and back leg, both at 90 degrees here at the straight shin. Then bring your hands down, light fingertips on the floor, rotate up. Oops, taking a look at your hand, and then back down. Good. We're going to do 5 per direction. 4, last one. 5, now stay where you are, stay with the other hand on the ground. We're going to go the other way. Good. 3, 4, and 5. Good. Switching out the legs. Same thing here. Switching up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Leave the hands on the floor. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. And 5. Rest. Okay, so getting ready into the warm up here, right, into the workout. Like always, we're going to work in supersets. So we have a full body exercise or full body workout for you today. And this is a strength exercise, so strength workout. We're not going to be doing a whole lot of jumping, so it's pretty low impact, especially if you live somewhere that you can't make noise or your joints can't handle that landing. This is a perfect workout. So we're going to go into a B stance RDL plus a Renegade Row to start. So like always, I'll demonstrate first. So for your RDL, what you're going to do is you're going to be hip width apart here, so not in your squat stance, just hip width apart. One foot is going to go behind the other slightly, and from here, you're going to push the hips back, pause, and squeeze your glutes through. So this other leg behind here is not really doing any of the work. It's all on the front leg. Back leg is here for support. So as you come down, it's very light, and then you're coming up, squeeze. Now this is where you can add the dumbbells. So if you have dumbbells or any sort of weight, you can bring it into this movement. Just holding here, coming down nice and slow, and then back up. As you'll notice, I don't bend my knees to come down. I'm pushing my hips back. My knee is nice and straight, and I'm squeezing my glutes on the way up. Now this is going to be paired with a Renegade Row. And for this one, we can just use our arms and pretend like we're rowing up a dumbbell. So you're going to be in your high plank position. Feet are nice and wide, hands are together, and you're going to row up and back down. Row up and back down. So from here, we're not rotating to the side. The hips are planted on the floor. As your hand moves, nothing else changes. Okay, so those are the first two movements for the RDLs. We're going to go 10 per side, and with the rows, we're also going to go 10 per side. So again, for the rows, you can hold weights, or you can just do it body weight. So, okay, so let's get started. We're going to start on the right side first. So again, the weights are optional. Right leg in front, left leg just behind the right heel here. We're going to push the hips back and squeeze up. Good. 2, 3, 4. Good. Continue to feel this movement in the hamstrings as you push the hips back. 4 more here. And in 3, 2, 1. Switch out other side, same thing. Back leg is slightly behind the heel. And we're go. 1. Good. Squeezing the glute as you come to the top. 2, 3. Be careful not to overdo it. You don't want to be touching your toes here. You're just going until you feel the hamstring stretch. So if you feel it here, you stop there and come back up. We've got 5 more here. Good. Back leg is nice and light. Last 2. And rest. Good. Coming down into your Renegade Row. So again, for this one, your feet are really wide apart. Hands are close together in a diamond shape. Okay, so we're going to go 10 per side here again. Getting ready. In 3, 2, 1. Lifting up and down. Up and down. That's 1. Good. 2, 3. Make sure the hips are facing the floor the entire time. 4, 5. 5 more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one per side. And 5. Rest. Whew, okay, so we're going to do that one more time. With all these exercises, we are going to repeat them twice before we move on to the next one. So now is a rest period. We're going to rest for 1 full minute between each superset. Okay, so like I said, for the RDLs, you can be using weight. And if you have a dumbbell with handles like this, you can hold just like this. If you have smaller weights, you can hold one on each side. And if you've just got plates or even grocery bags, you can hold those per side as well. Okay, so we're going to get set for our second go around here. Same thing, we're going to start on the right side first. Just fixing my dumbbell here. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So if you are using weights, homemade weights, dumbbells, whatever it is, make sure the weight is grazing your thighs the entire time. So you want to feel the dumbbell going down your leg, so the weight is super close to your body. Good, we got 5 more here. Here we go, light, back leg is nice and light, all the load in the front leg here. Good, 3 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Switch it out, same thing. Here we go. Down and up for 1, 2. Good. So again, you're pushing the hips back, just like if you were shutting your car door with your bum. So you're pushing the car door back. 5 more, here we go. 1, 2, breathing out at the top, big squeeze. 3, 4, last 1, 5, coming down into our Renegade Row with no break. Here we go. Ready in 3, 2, 1, and we're up. So again, we're gonna do 10 per side here. So it's 20 total. We're already at 2, 3, breathe out as the arm comes up. 4, 5, halfway there. Here we go. Right, 7, 8, 9, last 1, 10, and rest. Whew, those ones always get me. All right, moving into our next quad here. We're gonna go into our Superman Y's plus our toe tap. So we're gonna go into an upper body segment now. So for the Superman Y's, we're gonna be in a prone position, so lying down on your stomach. And from here, we're gonna be working on our back muscles. So we're gonna come up into a Superman kind of Y position, and you can keep your elbows bent by your side like this. So before we lift up, before we do anything, I want you to give your glutes a big squeeze, and then you're gonna lift up. Otherwise, we're really gonna feel this in our lower back, and that type of extension is often not good. So again, squeeze your glutes before you lift off. So from here, like I said, I'm gonna squeeze my glutes, and then at the same time, I'm lifting my legs and feet off the floor, slowly coming back down. That's 1. And then up, that's 2. Okay, so that's a Superman Y's. That's gonna be paired with our toe taps. So you're just gonna face the other way, lie down, feet up in the air, hands go up. You're gonna tap, and then back down, tap, and back down. So for the toe taps, we're gonna do that time. So we're gonna go for about 30 seconds. And then for the Superman, we're gonna go 15 reps up and down. Okay, so we're getting ready on your mat. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Squeeze your glutes, lift up and down, that's 1. Good. 3, 4. Okay, try to lift up as much as you can, 5, without hurting the lower back. 7, 8, breathe out at the top. 9, breathe out. 10, we've only got 5 more here. Squeeze the glutes, lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, last 1, 5, coming over onto your back. And again, we're gonna go for 30 seconds here. I'm gonna set my timer, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, and we're up. So this is gonna be a quick turnover. We're not really resting here for a long time and reaching up, it's just quick. So try to lift up and out. Breathe out at the top. 10 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Okay, so we're gonna do that one more time here before we move on. So, like I was saying before, if you have weights, excuse me. If you have weights, you can bring them into this exercise as well. You can hold 2 small dumbbells, 2 small weights. Even if you have ankle weights, you can hold them in your hands as you come up and down into your Superman. For the toe taps, you can also hold a small dumbbell and then tap it towards your feet. Okay, a couple more seconds here and we'll go into our Supermans again. Okay. All right, getting ready here. In 3, 2, 1, squeeze the glutes and lift up for 1. So as you can see, I release down very, very slow. You want the eccentric portion to be super slow. 4. Good, squeeze the glutes here. Good, 7, 8, 9, 10, we got 5 more, lift up higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5, and flipping over. Timer has started in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, nice and fast here, you can take a bend in your knees if your hamstrings aren't built for this. Otherwise, straight legs. Remember, breathing out at the top. 10 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, second one done. We're gonna move into our prisoner squats and frog pump. So we're really gonna get a glute burn from this next pod here. So with our prisoner squats, we're gonna be in our squat stance here. So your feet are shoulder width apart as opposed to hip width apart. Your hands are gonna be behind your head. So this hands behind the head is to reinforce that tall chest. So instead of folding over with your chest, with your hands behind the head, you're gonna sit right into your squat. However, oftentimes when we reach our arms above our head, we get this rib flare. So we don't wanna see the rib flare and the back extend. So from here, you're gonna bring the ribs down and automatically your back is gonna be straight. So with your hands behind your head, be mindful not to flare your ribs. You're gonna bring the ribs down, brace your core before every rep. So for this one, we're just gonna be doing a squat plus a pulse, and we're gonna do 15 of these. So from here, ribs down, you're gonna come down, halfway up again, back down, and then back up. That's 1 rep. So we're gonna do 15 of those. So again, you're gonna come down, halfway up, down, and up. So you're adding a little pulse at the bottom. That's gonna be paired up with our frog pump. So it's like a glute bridge on the floor, but at this time, our feet are gonna be touching. The soles of our feet are gonna be together. So you're kind of in a butterfly position. You're gonna be lying back. And from here, you're gonna lift up into your glute bridge and back down, back up, and back down. Okay, so we're gonna start with the prisoner squats here. Remember to add that little pulse, and for these ones, we are gonna be doing 12 to 15. So you can choose how many you can do. And then for the frog pump, we are gonna be doing 15. All right, getting ready. 3, 2, 1, and here we go, coming down, pulse, back up. Good. That's 2. Remember to squeeze your glutes hard at the top. 3, 4. Keep your core nice and tight. Good, we're at 6. Your knees are traveling out, following in line with your toes here. Good. Here we go. 9. 10, we got 5 more, you can do it. Here we go for 1. 2, come all the way down. 3, 2 more. 4, last one. And 5. Nice work coming down to the floor. 15 frog pumps, feet together here. Remember to squeeze your glutes at the top. So frog pump or any glute bridge is much different from just extending your back. So at the top, we're not just extending your back, we're squeezing the glutes to get to that position. Okay? Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and we're up. Good. So again, squeezing the glutes, come down to the floor, lightly tap, and then you're back up again. Good. Breathing out at the top. We're at 5. 10 more here. Good. 3, 4, 5. Nice and slow on the way down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Shake out those legs. We're going to take a minute here and get back into it. Okay. So again, we're going to be doing this one more time, and then we're going to end off with one final kind of pod or exercise group, and then we'll end off with a nice and relaxing stretch, yoga cool down. So we got about 30 seconds left here. All right, getting ready in about 15 seconds. Again, we're going to start with those squats. Try to do 15, try to do 20, whatever you can. Always try to one-up yourself. All right, here we go. Up on our feet. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So remember, come down, pulse, and back up, squeeze the glutes. The hands behind your head are really going to help with trying not to let that torso fall forward or the chest fall forward. But again, it's also going to cause the ribs to flare. So we really have to be mindful of that. Keep your brace nice and tight. We're at 6. Breathe out at the top. 7. Good. 8. 9, knees out. Squeezing glutes at the top. Here we go. 10, 5 more. You can do it. We're at 1. Feel burn. 2. 3, really slow. As you can see, I'm really slow on that pulse. 4, last one. Really build that time under tension. 5, coming down to the floor. Glute bridge, here we go, feet together. So again, soles of your feet together in a butterfly. Coming down. 15, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're up and down. So as you come to the top, your knees will automatically come closer together as you're squeezing your glutes, so that's normal. Let them fall out as you come to the floor again. So each time you're lifting up with your glutes. Good. Keep working. 8, 9, 10. We got 5 more here. Really squeezing at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5, and rest. All right. Into our final kind of block here. We're going to start with an oblique deadbug crunch. So this one is a little bit strange, but it really gets your obliques going, gets you burning. And that's going to be paired with another core exercise, another oblique exercise. So we did our upper body, we did some lower body. Now we're going to focus on a little bit more core. So with your oblique deadbug, what we're going to do is come down to the floor. One knee is going to come up, and that same side, your elbow is going to touch that knee the entire time. With a vacant leg in hand, you're going to tap and go overhead and back up. So as you can see, I don't let my lower back lift off the floor. It's very tight to the ground here as I lift. Also, I don't let this knee move out or my upper body fall back. So you're crunching up with your upper body, bringing this knee to this elbow and crunching your leg up. So that's going to be paired with our oblique crunch side to side. So for that one, we're going to bring our knees up. We're going to crunch up or reach the side with both hands. So you're making a diamond shape You're touching on the outside of your knee, coming back up, outside of your knee. This entire time, your lower back is on the floor. Okay, so for the knee to elbow oblique crunch, we're gonna do 10 reps per side, and then with your oblique crunch side to side, we're gonna do 12 reps. Okay, getting ready? Actually, let's do 12 and 12. Yeah, sorry, I changed my mind. We're gonna do 12 and 12, here we go. Start with the right side first, knee to the elbow, coming up. If you can't touch your toe, that's okay. Bend your knee, just touch your shin. Ready? And here we go. Lower back on the floor, lifting up, that's 1. Breathe out the top, 2. Good, 3. You're gonna start to feel the burn if you lift your upper body up a little bit more. Good, 5. 6, we got 6 more to go, we got it. Here we go, 2, 3, 4, last 2, 5, and 6. Switch it out. Here we go, left for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 6, we're halfway there. Don't let that elbow leave the knee. 2, 3, 4, 2 more, 5, and 6. Quick release, and then we're gonna go right into our crunch. Here we go. We're gonna go left, right, left, right. Every time you come back into this position, we're gonna hit 12 each side. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift for 1. Good. Reach up and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Keep going. 6. We're already halfway there. 7. You're gonna breathe out at the top. Exhale. 8, 9. Good. 10. We've got 2 more each side. Here we go. 11. Last ones. 12 and 12. Rest. Whew. All right. So you can either stay laying on the floor here, or you can come to a seated position. You're gonna do 1 more of this, and then we're gonna go into our cool down. Bit of a light day today. So if anytime you're doing these types of exercises and your neck starts to hurt, that could be because you're moving the neck throughout the movement. Every time you crunch, you bring your neck forward and back. One tip is to tuck in your chin and really create a double chin. It's kind of ugly, but create a double chin for yourself, and you're gonna stay in that position every time you do the movement, and it should be a little bit easier on the neck. Okay, so short break for this one. We're gonna go right back into it. Getting ready on the right side. Remember, we're gonna go 12 and 12, and then 12 and 12 for the next exercise too. 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee up to the elbow. Crunch, and let's go. 1, 2. Good, nice and slow as you move back. 4, 5, 6, 7. Lower back on the floor. 8, 9, 10. 2 more. Here we go. 11 and 12. Switch over, other side, same thing. Here we go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more, halfway there. 1, 2, tuck your chin in. 3, lower back on the floor. 4, 2 more. 5, and 6. Quick rest, release your stomach. Arch your back a little. Getting ready for your hand. Remember, touch on the outside, tap on the outside of the knee. Try your best to lift up and out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift up and out. That's 1. Good. 2. Tuck your chin. 3. Good. 4. 5. Try to lift your upper back off the floor. We're at 7. Here we go, 8. Breathe out, 9. Almost there. 10, 2 more per side. 11. And 12. Rest. All right, nice work, team. We made it through the workout. I'm gonna go into our cool down. You can just lie back down. Close your eyes. Lying on your back. So we're just gonna practice some deep breathing here as we're lying on our back. You can slowly start to bring your knees into your chest. And you're gonna hug your knees and you're just gonna gently roll side to side and start to release your lower back muscles. So this is a form of self-massage. The floor isn't really helping you. The more you curl your spine, the more you're gonna feel that release. Good. Let the knees down gently. Still bending the knees here. We're gonna inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, place it on the left knee. And from here, crunch up, reach between your legs, and then bring the entire shape close to you. So you're gonna feel the stretch all along the glutes. And you're just gonna stay here for a couple seconds. And try to relax every muscle in your body here, especially if you're trying to get a stretch. If you find yourself clenching onto your muscles, really contracting hard, you're maybe overstretching a little bit, so lay off the range and try again. Your muscles always have to be warmed up to the exercise. Good. Gently letting the foot back down. Release the right leg. Inhale, reach your left leg in the air. Exhale, place it on the right knee. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, release. So again, you can just close off your eyes and start to cool down from your workout. Gently release, but this time don't take that left foot off. We're just going to draw this entire shape down towards the right side. So your left foot comes flat on the ground. Your knees, both knees are still bent. Take that top knee and you're going to push it out, out, out. And you're going to feel a stretch all along your IT band area, into your hip flexors. And some of us may even feel it in that lower back. Wherever you feel the stretch is where you need to release a little bit more. So focus on those areas that are feeling the tightest today. Good, slowly let that knee go, bring it back and release. Same thing, take that right leg up. And this time I'm gonna draw it towards the left side ground. And let the right foot rest flat on the ground. And you're gonna push your right knee out. Gently coming back. From here, we're going to readjust. Bring one leg up, other leg up. Grab on the insides of your soles of your feet. And from here, we're going to go into happy baby. So bring your feet out. And again, you can gently rock side to side. And this time, you're going to try to dig your tailbone into the floor. And you're really going to feel the stretch a little bit more. So instead of being up on your back and your glutes lifted off the floor, you're gonna bring that tailbone down, dig it into the floor, and then rock side to side gently. Bring the feet together. You're gonna roll up into seated position. Leave the right leg long. We're gonna bring your left leg in. And then from here, We're gonna grow tall in our spine. Have the left hand go up, inhale, and exhale, you're gonna do a side bend. And with your right hand, you can just rest your face into your hand. And as you can see, I'm all the way up here, so you don't have to go to touch your toe. I don't want you to rotate towards the toe, so try to keep that side bend. You're gonna feel a stretch all in your lats. If you can get there, you can go for it. And coming down. Other side, same thing, switch. Inhale up and exhale through. Keeping a nice and straight body here. So what I mean by that is that your chest is facing the front and not the floor. Good. And release. Bringing both feet in this time into your butterfly. From here, we're going to grow tall in our spine. And then exhale, you're going to fold from your hips, not from your back. So try not to round your back and come forward. Now staying where you are, inhale again. Exhale, try to go a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. And this time, just round your back. Come as close to your feet as you can. And roll up. Just gonna cross your feet. We're gonna go open wide, inhale, arms come back, chest to the sky, chin comes up. And exhale, round your back. Give yourself a big hug. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach, tall spine. And exhale, round your spine. And rest. Okay, so thank you for joining me for today's strength and stretch session. I'll see you again next Tuesday. Have a good one, everyone.